Where I got my first nickel to buy the papers, I don't know, but I must have got it from somebody. And I went and bought 5 daily papers. Went out on the street and sold them, and I'm back and bought 10 because they were 2 cents a piece and it cost us a penny a piece. So I got a dime and I went back and bought 10 and tried to sell the 10. So if I sold the 10, I made 15 cents that day. So I would give my mother a dime and I would keep a dime. Well, in the process of about 6 months, I worked myself up to a corner. Up to then, I just walked the streets. But I saw these people coming out of the mill, the National Tube Works. They came out, I suppose around 4 o'clock, between 4 and 4:30. And stand on the corner and sell papers, and the P&L station didn't have a candy butcher. They had a newsstand, so there was no chance of me being thrown away. But you had to protect your corner. If somebody came and tried to sell on your corner, it was up to you to beat the hell out of them or get beaten and start all over again and so forth. So I was a pretty rough little kid at those times. And I may not have been a good fighter, and I may not have been as strong as some of the others, but I had the capacity to absorb punishment. It wasn't that I could beat the other guy up, but I could tire the guy out. And when he got tired enough, I could hit him so he would quit. So I maintained my corner. But in the period before I established my fiefdom or fiefdom on this corner, I had to roam the streets, of course, and try to sell papers as people passed by, and I would go into the bars, try to sell people who were drinking at the bars, and some bars the bartender didn't mind, and some they did, and we just took a chance. I went in there, and at those days the bars would have these round pretzels, not pretzels, but crackers, salt crackers, and little squares of cheese. We were very, very poor those days, and the meals were never satisfying. You never got enough of even bread, and your meals consisted mostly of bread and milk, which was cheap, and probably some, I don't remember what the devil the meals were, except on the Sabbath for Friday night dinner. There was always chicken soup and noodles and roast chicken and potato, how do you call it? Kugel. So that was one night in a week that we were sure of because either mother or Ruthie made absolutely sure that was there. So I would sneak around towards the process of selling papers. I would sneak around towards where the crackers and the cheese were, and slyly try to pick up a piece of cracker and a piece of cheese and then get out. Sometimes I was caught there and I ran out. And of course would stay out of that bar room for several days. And be very careful when I went in. Of course, the bartender didn't always have time to watch because he had to take care of his customers. So I managed to sneak food. And of course, when I went to school...
How old a person were you?
I was between 7 and 8. This is a memory pill. That's for the arthritis. That's for the blood. This was a 1-a-day pill instead of a memory. This is a memory pill here. I had tried to get into the service when the war started. But I didn't have the savvy. That was the whole damn thing. I didn't know how to do it. I wouldn't ask me well, how old I was, and I told them I was 16 years old, and they told me to wait for the draft till I was 18. And I decided I was going to join the Navy. Well, I still was very unsophisticated. I figured that I had to have a birth certificate. I had no birth certificates. And I wasn't sure that I was a citizen because my father had never taken out papers for citizenship. So there was a dilemma there. As a non-citizen, I couldn't enlist in the service. And without a birth certificate, I couldn't prove an age. So I had a brilliant idea. I put an ad in the paper. And this young fellow came in. He was lame. He had one leg was shorter than the other, and he walked lame. And he says, well, he has a certificate. So I said, now look, nothing's going to be done with it. That's illegal. So you don't have to worry about that. But I am willing to pay you $50 for your birth certificate. Then just forget it. Well, $50 is a hell of a lot of money at that time. So I got this birth certificate. The name was William T. Morgan.
Say it again?
His name was William T. Morgan. So I became William T. Morgan.
What did they call you? Did they call you Bill or William?
Chuck. And I've been called Chuck all the time when I was a kid. So they couldn't figure out how William T. Morgan was Chuck Morgan. I said, well, what the hell? You know how parents are and kids are. They can start calling you by your nickname, and that it holds. Instead of Bill, it was Chuck. You know, when you get on the ship, and of course the fellow's notice says, Chuck, how come you're circumcised? So how the hell do I know? I said, they did it when I was a kid. I said, maybe something was wrong with me.
So not only did they not know your real name, but because your name was Morgan.
I couldn't be a Jew. And of course it didn't make any difference to me because I had not really observed anything Jewish.
So what do you see now?
Well, I can only see it through my left eye.
So your right eye, actually, you don't see through it?
I don't. If I close my left eye and I look at you right now,
Yeah.
I see my hand.
Yeah.
Only because I know it's there. I don't see it. If I can get it in a certain light, I'll see an outline of it. As far as you're concerned, I don't see you at all. I can hear what people say, and I don't understand what they're saying because I have this problem with my hearing. After I had my operation on the right eye, for a while it seemed to get better. There are times in the strong light that I'll close my left eye to test my right eye, and I can see forms. This all has been through letters. I had a picture of her. She had a picture of me, but that was all. 59 years. 59 years.
It's wonderful. Well,
I'm expecting a call now, 1 o'clock. So if I'm in the water, answer the phone. You know how to use these. Oh, I have six grandchildren, and I have 7 great-grandchildren. That's the 4th generation. And if I live long enough and my great-grandchildren are ambitious enough, I may live to see a fifth generation. Who knows? Well, look, my oldest great-grandchild is their 7th year. All right, I'm 88. Let's assume that my oldest grandchild in her 25th year has a baby. In her 25th years, that would be 18 years from now. That would mean I would have to live to be 106. But if she married at 19 and had a child at 20, I would only have to be 101. Oh, entirely possible. 101 would be 13 years. Look, I was a decrepit old person at 70. I managed to live through another 18 years and seem to get better. I have no complaints. I don't have too much religion, but I have a hell of a lot of love. I'm religious in what I call a true religious sense. Basically, it's being fair and doing to other people what you want them to do to you, and being honest for those around you.
Comes the birthday boy! Yay! Yay! Come on, let's hear it, let's hear it! Yay! Absolutely, yeah. I mean, that's the game. I mean, Sarah Trainoff.
Right.
The people with the you had the slip-ons and the lace-up. When did you guys get down?
Friday morning. Yeah.
Did you drive?
No.
Oh, you took the red eye.
They came at 2 in the morning.
Well, I guess when it started, it was burning in North Timorous. Hey, why don't we have a reunion, you know, whatever. They began gathering names, and I came across Norm at work and put my name down. I remember.
Oh,
You gotta say happy birthday to Chuck. There you go.
sorry.
Health and happiness always. It's good to be here.
To see such old, dear friends. Chuck looks wonderful. Happy birthday, Chuck.
Dad, did you have people do interviews?
Come on down. Bud, you want to say something to your
How
dad?
are you? It's good to be
Bud?
here.
Bud, you want to speak into the microphone?
No, I don't want to speak.
Oh, that's it.
Okay, are we still?
Press. I mean, it's been so many years since
I want a word for Chuck here.
Chuck, there's no man better than Chuck Schorr.
Bye, bud.
You were the Washington contingent. Right. This is Sarah. I'm Jack.
Trainoff, yeah.
This is Judith.
How do you do? Nice to meet you.
Are we getting all the great-grandchildren around?
Oh, yeah. That's a great thing.
Here, dear.
I think this is better for you.
No, go ahead.
You know how well I spoke with
Okay, this. Here we are from Gertrude.
Okay.
Gertrude.
I happen to be the president of a group in Washington, D.C., and they know me that when I get up to talk, if they don't shut up, I will talk. Same thing with you folks. Y'all
Get the hook.
I'm going to say something first about a little bit of past. I'm his sister-in-law. When you and Chuck, when I thought of you two, I always thought they are the models for married people. And I still feel this way. I want you to know, Chuck, that I'm representing the eastern branch of the family. There's people in Philadelphia, There's people in Pittsburgh and there's people in Washington who want to wish you happiness and 10 more years when we'll all be together again.
That's not enough.
I feel that it's not only an honor, but a privilege to be here wishing you your 90th birthday. I'm so happy.
Thank you.
You're that special person to us. And I guess you said we should tell Chuck that.
If you're going to make a toast to me and you want me to hear it. I have a hearing problem.
Well,
So slowly and loudly tell me what you're going to say.
I can't do that twice. That's it. Well, anyhow, this is just very simple.
Maya.
You've been quite a role model for me, and that's about it. That's it.
Role model. You. Oh, that's nice.
She wants to say a few words.
Yeah. Oh, entertainment here. Okay, Maya, sit down. Happy birthday.
We've been talking about this party for quite a while now, it seems. And it's finally come. And I just want you to know that it has given us a real thrill to do this for you and with you. And I'm going to cry. But you know that we love you very, very much.
Anybody else? Here's Judy.
You're my family.
Contingency.
But I want to present this to you. And sweatshirt that says 90-something on it. And what you're always called on the back, Chuck, Grandpa, Dad, and Great Grandpa. So this is for you. With the wild and crazy sleeves. And your personality.
Any other contingent? Hey, let's all.
Just want to let you know when I first met you now, I knew I loved you. Now I'm going to cry. Anyway, Chuck, through the years, it made us absolutely wonderful. Knowing you, enjoying with you, laughing with you, and just the... Josh, I didn't know you.
That's because you didn't get a chance to know each other. When you saw each other,
I didn't even recognize you.
I love
The
you.
beard.
I love you.
Hey, folks, let's have a great time. We'll have a little happy birthday a little later on.
All right, guys, get up here. You just want to cry. That's all. Well, I remember we used to sleep here, but we used to drive down here to come visit you. And when I grew up, I didn't know you very well when I was small. I didn't know you very well when I was small, but I've gotten to know you very well when I've grown up. And it makes me very happy that you know my children so well and they know you so well. Because Chuck knows, Jake knows you, not through me, but Jake knows you and you know Jake, and that makes me really happy.
Happy birthday to you.
That was not part of the program. The happy birthday is later. You now have to...
That was a rehearsal.
That was right.
Either one.
Let's go.
Josh,
Yeah, poor Teal
there's
had
about a
to
cup left in here.
Give it to Chuck.
Let my dad have it, and then I've got more water. Dad, I really think you'd be better with tea.
Philly, that you're keeping it on.
I'll just make some more. I can't wait.
Take it off.
Yes, honey.
You look like a jerk.
Your mother does.
You look like a jerk.
Okay, that goes to Grandpa. I'll take it. Whoops, excuse me.
Pass this to Chuck, please.
Because I missed your ear.
Is this coffee?
Such a big target.
Can I sit on the corner with you?
Would you have dared to take it? It was coffee.
What? What?
Your nose looks
Oh.
funny.
Yeah, thank you, dear. That is the same nose I've always had.
Your nose
Looks like shaved cream.
You wanna lick it off, Jake?
got frosted.
It's frosted, sorry.
Push that
It's a
glass a
joke.
little.
You got frosted on your nose.
No, he doesn't.
Yes, he does.
Does he look funny, Sarah?
Spread the funny.
See, I need a napkin.
Does he look better?
What do you
took it
look
off.
like?
He'll
Joey?
remember you fondly, Ricky.
Does anybody mind if I take the strawberry jam?
Hey, Mom.
That's why you got a bag.
We're gonna be on camera.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Chuck.
Happy birthday, Chuck.
That's to the, but you're gonna look at the video.
Oh.
We're saying happy birthday for when you want to look at the video.
Are we starting all over again?
Every year.
We can rewind this.
That's Petrico's. This is yours here.
That was good.
We didn't find, I had trouble finding this. We had no trouble finding this baker. We just ended up right in the Phoenix, you know?
It's pretty convenient, isn't it? Then would you come straight here from there?
Okay, who wanted? Josh, did you want to?